This week's low carb recipes. Good morning, it's Saturday and I've decided I'm gonna make some chia desserts. We have a function coming up with family. They're gonna make some delicious desserts that are hard to resist. This is a super easy recipe. All you need are a few ingredients. Some chia seeds, some unsweetened almond milk, and any sweetener of your choice. And then for garnish, we have some yogurt, preferably unsweetened. You could use plain yogurt and add sweetener to it, or if you can find sugar-free vanilla yogurt, that tastes amazing. We also have some strawberries for garnish and some granola. Let's get started. First, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of chia seeds. This is about 60 grams, which is roughly 4 grams of net carbs for the entire bowl. This also makes 6 portions. One of the great properties about chia seeds is they're full of dietary fibers. So when you're going to look on the internet, you're going to see that there are actually about 40 grams of carbs in this 1/4 cup of chia seeds, but only 6 grams are net carbs. The rest is dietary fiber, which is really good for your metabolism. Next, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Unsweetened almond milk works really well since 100 ml only has 2 grams of carbs. Now we're going to mix it up nicely. Just try to get all the chia coated in the milk. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of xylitol. You can obviously use less or more. It's already starting to get nice and thick, the way the chia seeds are reacting with the milk. And there you have it. Now we just take it to the fridge. You can leave it in the fridge overnight or for about 2 hours. So next we're going to layer the pudding. First we're going to add a layer of chia. Then a scoop of yogurt. Some strawberries. Some granola. Some more chia, some more yogurt, a little bit more granola, and a strawberry on top. And there you have it. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. So today I've decided to make something quick and easy. We are making some Mexican food. So first I'm gonna make some nice chicken, and then we're gonna look at the different variations that we can use it with. That's not English. So I'm gonna make us some low carb tacos and nachos. Let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start by melting some butter, and I've also added some olive oil. Now that the butter is melted, I'm gonna add some chicken. Used about 4 big chicken fillets. A few moments later. Now that the chicken's starting to get some color, I'm going to add some taco spice. This is the taco spice I use. I buy it in the box and then I throw it over into a little container. I use quite a lot. You can also alternate the recipe if you don't like chicken and use mince or beef strips, whichever type of taco you like. Next I'm going to add some tomato paste. I'm adding some boiling water because I want the chicken to boil until it's nice and soft. You can also add some extra pepper. And then next I'm going to add some pink salt. As the water starts to cook away, you'll notice that the chicken is really getting soft and soft so that it sort of starts to fall apart. Now that the chicken looks sort of shredded, you know it's ready. So I'm going to turn it off and sort of squish it a little bit so it becomes more fine. And then the last thing I do is I add some cheese over it so that it melts. You can use any cheese you want. I prefer to use cheddar cheese. And then I put a lid on, and now we wait. The chicken is ready. So first I'm gonna make a low carb taco. First you're gonna need a lettuce leaf. You're gonna need some sour cream, some guacamole, and some salsa. So first we're gonna add some chicken for our messy situation. Then we can add some salsa, some guacamole, some sour cream, and just some extra cheese for some extra love.
Can you see?
Yeah. Ooh. How is it?
Very good.
Next, I'm going to show you some low-carb nachos. So I found these sweet potato chips or crisps, and we really like to use them in the place of Doritos or nachos chips. Obviously, they're quite high in carbs, so you can't have too much of it, but this is such a treat when we're eating nachos. On top of that, we're going to add some cheesy chicken. I'm gonna add some extra cheese. Then we're gonna add some salsa, some sour cream, and some guacamole. And there you have it. 2 beautiful low-carb Mexican dishes. I hope you try this out. Let us know what you think. Today I'm gonna make some fathead pizza. Super quick, super easy, and very delicious. Take a look. First we're gonna start off with 1.5 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. Next I'm gonna add 3/4 cups of almond flour. And then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Just a little bit extra for some extra love. Now we're gonna take this and put it in the microwave for about 60 seconds until the cheese starts to melt. Now we take a spoon and mix it all together. You're gonna see it starts to form like a dough. Now I'm gonna add a bit of salt, some garlic powder. The garlic powder sort of gets rid of that almond flour taste. Dried parsley and a little bit of oregano. Now we'll put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds or so. Now we're gonna add 1 egg. And there you have your dough. Now let it rest for about 15 minutes and then we're gonna get ready to bake it. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Put the oven on 180 degrees and I've already lined this pan with some parchment paper and I've used some non-stick cooking spray to make sure the dough doesn't stick. Drop your dough ball in the middle, take another piece of parchment paper and spread it out. Make sure it's nice and even, and then you can pull off the parchment paper. Now we're going to stick some holes into the pizza base. And we're going to stick it into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. There we go, nice and crispy. Some bubbles have formed. I'm just gonna flatten that. Okay, so now it's time for the toppings. This is the part where you can use your imagination. You can put anything on top of the pizza. If you add some butter and garlic, it will be like a focaccia bread. And you can just add some cheese, and it's sort of like a cheese bread. But I like pizza, so I'm gonna start with some tomato paste. You can also use tomato puree or marinara sauce. Now usually I would add some ham or bacon to it, but we're currently out. So I'm just gonna make a nice cheesy 3-cheese pizza. I'm gonna add some cheddar cheese first, some mozzarella, and then lastly I'm gonna add some crumbed feta. I'm just gonna add some oregano on the top for that pizza flavor. So I'm gonna put this back into the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes, just so that the cheese bubbles up nicely. And there you have it, a delicious 3-cheese pizza. Try this recipe out, let us know how it tastes, and enjoy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.